Hello, welcome to the vlog. Today we're gonna be handling some things I've been putting off in my office. And I just realized I don't think that I've ever shown my office in its like entirety on a vlog. I feel kind of proud about how I put this room together to make it work well for me. I built all the furniture by myself. It was all IKEA, but so I did it all by myself. Mounted everything myself in here. So yeah, I'll show you, I guess, my office, and then we're just gonna be hanging up maybe one or two items, and also an additional IKEA pegboard, which I hope that goes smooth. Before we get into it, I want to talk about today's sponsor, and that is Proactive. I didn't really showcase my skin in real time during the last few months. Stress and emotional stress, all that stuff, it just shows up in my face. And honestly, my skin was the worst it's ever been in my life, I'll say. And when you're feeling so low, and then also you just look in the mirror and your face is not something that you want to look at, yeah, definitely doesn't help. As you can see today, I mean, my skin is so much better. It's a lot of just scarring, I think. Like, this is just a scar. Obviously I have like a little guy right here, but there's really like just one active breakout on my face right now, and I'm so thankful for that. I have been using the Proactive MD line. Proactive MD is a 3-step system. First, we have the Ultra Gentle Cleanser, the Ultra Hydrating Moisturizer, and then we have a treatment, which is the adapalene gel. This has a prescription strength retinoid in there. It's really meant for very stubborn breakouts, and the acne that I was getting honestly is just like big deep down ones. This line is really meant to address those, but also help soothe your skin and help it heal. You know, honestly, I'm really thankful for this like long-term sponsorship from Proactive, because it actually made me like take care of myself a little bit. You know, when you're in like a bad place, washing your own face is not top priority, and that clearly makes your skin worse. These are the little guys that made me actually do something good for myself in a day. So yeah, if you're interested in the Proactive MD line, or to check out any of their other lines, of course I'll have it linked down below. Let's get into the vlog. All right, everybody, we're at the entrance of my office. This chair doesn't really go in here, but Josie likes to sit next to me when I'm doing something like on the computer, so I'll move the chair directly next to me, and then she won't be like, "Hello, Mom." Please disregard my sheets. I just took them off my bed. Okay, this little bookcase I got, honestly, this might be the most expensive singular item of furniture, yeah, in here. This is from Floyd, and I was looking for kind of like a low profile kind of bookcase that would fit in this space. We have a couple of my favorite prints. What I'm going to mount today is actually a skateboard up there. That's gonna be fun. Okay, we'll go into my closet in a second. Around here, we have this nice window. These are a couple prints from the Peach Fuzz. And I use this frame for punch needling, so I just put a nail in the wall so I could just stick it up there. You know what, Joe Bean? I think we're gonna have to move you. Ma'am? Ma'am? We got a beep beep. Oh. There we go. Okay, wait. I'm gonna scooch this whole thing over. Oh. Silly goose. Here are the shelves or bookcases that I put up from IKEA. I'll make sure to link every item down below. These are 2 separate bookcases. I actually had to connect them Ooh, I would say that was definitely the most dangerous thing for me to build alone. I built it on the floor here, obviously, and then I had connected them together, and then I was like, oh yeah, and now I have to put them right side up and put them against the wall. This is a separate piece, so these two are not connected. And then over here we have a little mini file cabinet and my fridge. I'm gonna circle back to this stuff, but let me just go around. There's Jo Bean again. That's her second hangout spot here. But as you can see, we have these really nice, it's really big sliding glass door. And we move over to my desk. This desk and this desk are not connected. It was challenging to really figure out a layout that would work for me because I wanted to be able to work looking out this way. But obviously that's a doorway, so I couldn't put the desk up there. But a lot of times, like, I work on my laptop, so I decided to do a separate IKEA, these are all IKEA still, IKEA table so that I could even take it out and place it in the middle or do whatever I want with this one. And this one is like a big guy, really long guy. So it has 3 legs, and then on this side there is a cabinet. Now, at the time that I got all this IKEA stuff, I don't know if IKEA is still going through it, but there was such a shortage that they didn't have legs. And I was waiting and waiting and waiting. They still didn't have them. So finally I bought fake ones on Amazon that were slightly a different size than the IKEA ones. So then it didn't align to this cabinet exactly. So I have little stoppers underneath there to fill that gap. I don't even know if I needed to tell you any of that, but yeah. The other thing too about these bookcases, I had initially planned to have doors on them. So like one door, one door, one door, so there'd be 6 altogether. IKEA out of those doors for months. So I kept it open. Honestly, it's so much more useful to me to keep it open, even though it looks messier. Coming back over here, we have my 2 monitors that are mounted. I would say mounting these monitors this was actually the most challenging and frustrating thing that I had to do for this entire office. It's just all the stuff in the back that you have to do and being so careful because you're dealing with computer monitors. Over here it's like all of my D&D mini stuff. So like I'll be watching something here and I'll paint right here. The thing is, I have real bursts of actually using the monitors outside of like watching something. Like when I was playing Stardew Valley, I was here far too many hours. Are dual monitors necessary? I don't know. I did it during the pandemic and it seemed a lot more necessary then. Anyways, we just got a bunch of stuff underneath here. What do we have in here? Oh yeah, look at that. Hoard organization, wow. Just opening and closing with it. Oh. Thorough tour. Coming over here to these drawers. This is my drawer of glue. Some people collect stamps or those little travel spoons. I love finding the perfect glue, tape, or scissors for a certain occasion. I love it. I don't know what is wrong with me. My favorite super glue has to be Loctite Super Glue Gel Control. I love it because you kind of squeeze it from the sides and you really do have so much control. Different glues have different applications, y'all.
Oh, geez, Louise. Tape. You need some, I got some heavy duty mounting tape. We got some, for some reason, automotive performance masking tape. This is nice. We got regular masking tape. This tape is drafting tape. We also have this specific one, which is also really good for finishing off embroidery projects. Stitchery tape. And these are my favorite, like, this is a hybrid, I guess, but I love these. These are so useful for like everyday need to stick something to something else situation. Ooh, this is handy. I feel like from every drawer almost I'm showing you something. If you're living in an apartment or something, small space, or just a single person, or anybody, and you don't really want to commit to a full-on drill, this thing is pretty awesome. So you can use it like this. Obviously, there'd be a little bit in there, or quick turn it. Oh yeah, look how cute this thing is. It's really useful for small jobs. This thing comes in more handy than you think. A little mini set. Yeah. A staple gun. I need to find a staple gun that is easier to use. This thing takes all of my might to staple something. Like both hands. I don't know how people just casually use a staple gun. I guess the typical staple gun user, maybe for its actual use, like out in a construction situation, they got bigger hands than me. So, yeah, anyways. Ugh. Oh, just lots of hooks. Suck. These suck. I didn't do that on purpose, but they actually do. They're terrible. I know it might not look that organized, but trust me, this is organized. We got, these two bins are pretty much things I need to give to people. Like products I need to give to somebody. There's just random stuff in there. That's my yarn, one of my yarn bins. I got ones in the other room, okay? I'll let you take a peek into that. And just other like crafting things are in each of these bins, but oh man, I'm really exposing myself right now. Okay, you ready? Take a little sneak peek in there. Okay. This is my D&D zone. My little trees and stuff, the ogre I painted, terrain and whatnot, characters. Oh, just a ton of walls that I painted and ones that are yet to be painted. And still some more over there. Oh, and my Dremel. Love you, Dremel. Ta-da! I'm really showing my hoarding tendencies in this video, I think more than any video I've ever filmed. Ever. This area right here, empty boxes. Boxes that I cannot part with because they're nice. And I use them for things over and over again. I've used these, you know this big ass white box? That's an Eggy box. I've used it for so many things. Inside this husky guy got a good amount of tools. Look how perfectly that fits inside there, by the way. I got this way after putting the closet stuff up, so it really worked out. But I just wanted a place to put my tools inside here because I have some tools in the shed, but a lot of the time I'm using the tools inside my house or at night. and I don't want to go to my shed. So I just love how smooth these drawers are. Up top, we just got a lot of charging stuff. Driver, my drill, safety gloves, and safety goggles, of course. And just some bits and blades over there. We got more stuff underneath there, but nothing too interesting. Other than box hoarding, I also can't get rid of cardboard and wood. Yeah, can't get rid of it. But I use them for stuff. Just, you know, actually both these boxes were PR boxes, not even from the same situation. But look, they're so useful. Oh no, I didn't show you this yet. My door doesn't open fully because cardboard. When I come across a nice piece of cardboard, I'm like, I gotta save that piece of cardboard. Like, I really want to plan to do a punch needling rug that is like almost this big. If it's a single piece of cardboard that's perfect, it's thin to like draw out the final plan, you know, couldn't get rid of it. Let's find it. Look how, this is just nice, you know? This one, really no bends, nothing. That's just nice. That is my cardboard collection. Oh, there's other stuff here in the closet, but you know what? I'm just showing you like this. I don't need to show you every single thing. This just happened to me, what, 3 days ago. I got rid of some boxes and some cardboard because I was like, this is too much. So I had this one black box, which is like, it was like a PR package box, but there was no stickers on it, no nothing. It was like pristine, and it was a really nice box. I had this thing for like 2 years. It was just taking up a lot of space because it was like a box. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of it. I put it in the recycling, and I kid you not, that night, I needed that cardboard. I was working on this little guy for London. I think that this will come out before this one. I made this little Valentine's Day thing for Lennon, and inside I have these little cassettes, and I needed a black cardboard, like you know, a black piece of cardboard or some paper that was like more substantial than even just like a heavy stock. I wanted it to be solid, and I needed it. And I just gotten rid of exactly what I needed, and it was in my recycling bin on the street because trash day was the next day. And I was like, it was pretty late at night too. And I was like, do I go digging into my recycling bin at like 2 in the morning to get this cardboard out? And I was like, I can't stoop that low. You know, it's a recycling bin, so it's not gross, but still, I didn't want to do that. So I ended up having to color, you know, with the marker, all these pieces. So, isn't that what always happens? Always happens that way. You can hold on to something for years. Like I said, I had this box for 2 years. And the moment you let it go, you need it. Man, this thing though is so cute. It's in my top 5 category of really, top 3 of like the construction and design. I love it so much. Okay, this is like really cute little Lucky Cat skateboard that my friend Lisa got for me. I just put some regular old picture frame wire. By the way, every single wall, floor, doorway, nothing in this house is even. The bottom of this section of wall does not equal halfway up. I kind of consistently need to have my handyman come in and help me like adjust the doors because none of the frames are done properly. Ooh, these are so useful. This anchor is pretty cool in that you don't have to drill a hole into the wall. No like preparation before. What you do is you just hammer it into the wall and it's very sharp, pointy. Kind of just like creates like a little slit in the wall. And then obviously you put the screw in and it expands out and becomes very secure. I think, I'll link it down below. I think that the weight that it could hold was 35 pounds. And I was like, I'm always surprised by how much weight these things can take, you know? And I'm like very skeptical. Hey everyone, welcome to the weirdest angle of filming of all time, just of my butt, so let's censor it. Here I'm just figuring out where to put the skateboard on this wall. For some reason, those photos aren't equally spaced. So we're just gonna do the things that we can, like seeing where the studs are, if there's any electrical, hammering in the anchor, screwing in the screw, and hanging that skateboard up by the wires that I strung through it. Okay. I was thinking like, I wish I could have done it a little bit higher, but I actually think it really is where it's supposed to be, which is cool. So that looks nice. Bigger project. You know what I have to do? I need to take off everything from this pegboard because I'm gonna want to rearrange it anyways. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Hi everyone. So obviously I took a bit of a break after taking all the stuff off the pegboard. I'm not sure how this happened, but I ended up talking like 10 minutes here. So pretty much I took a break and tinted my eyebrows for some reason. And then I wanted to see how they would look filled in as well. And I went way too hard. You know when you're really up close to the mirror and you're concentrating on something like filling in your brows, and then you move back a bit and you're like, whoa, what did I just do? That's what happened here, okay? I also tried out some of these pimple patches that are meant to be for daytime. Like you're supposed to be able to put makeup on them. Clearly very noticeable. So that did not work out at all. All right, so let's talk about the pegboard here. I figured out that on the previous bracket, I used these bad boys. Very heavy duty. I was like looking at all my stuff. So I am gonna drill 3 additional holes. Oh. I did not start off on the best foot here. I used a ruler for some reason instead of a laser level. The pegboards aren't totally, in the same position, but with everything on it, it turned out completely okay. And I just wanted to acknowledge, or I guess put it out there, that I am not intrinsically handy. I don't come from like a family of builders. My dad never taught me how to do any of this stuff. I learned it all from YouTube. Sorry, Dad, if you're listening to this, but I know that putting up a pegboard, it's not that big of a deal, but it's this plus all the little things that I've learned and figured out on my own that does give me some sense of pride. And a lot of the times I feel like I prepare for a project and this level of self-doubt holds me back from beginning it, or I feel like I'm not making the right decisions, like a placement of something or the color of something, and I just need to go ahead and do it. I think that's my theme of this year, is just act now, think later, which is totally not how my brain works, but I'm really trying to just move forward with projects. I think just saying these things out loud is very motivating. And, if this motivates you to do something that you've been waiting a long time to do, just go for it, because in the grand scheme of things, you've got nothing to lose. Organizing a pegboard is pretty much just like putting something on, taking it off, putting something on, taking it off. I just realize I spent 30 minutes doing this. But yeah, here we are. Woo, I did it. That pegboard, yeah, it took a lot longer than I anticipated, but we did it, which is the important thing. I didn't mention this before, but I've had the second pegboard in here just sitting for months and months. So I'm really happy that I finally did it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching if you watched all the way to this point. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. If you watched all the way to here, this vlog of pure chaos, which honestly every vlog is pure chaos, so come along for the ride. All right, y'all. Love you. See you in the next one. Bye.